What's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more DayZ. My name is Raven from the Sky. Let's play. We are exploring again. This town. That storm's getting worse. Oh, we're gonna push on. Keep on keeping on. That's Skoy. Been to this town before. Now we're getting into the place that I don't know if players do that or it's just when the animal dies, you know, the bones are left. I think that's just a reflection, or is that somebody? I don't see any smoke, so I don't think there's no fire. Okay, that was just a reflection. It's worse. It's getting worse. But that's okay, we're gonna persist. Last chance I have of getting seen. Then get seen by zombie. Last chance of getting seen by actual players. That steak knife that she had on, that's what you start with. I think it's garbage. But only because it starts like badly damaged in your pocket. So when you start to actually use it, utilize it to try to get firewood and stuff like that, it's no good. Pair these boots as well. So that's what it's best. I've said this before. It's best to just use your bare hands to farm sticks and things like that when you first start out to make a fire. Rip up clothes. You can craft rags with a knife, but rip up clothes. I mean, farm sticks with your hand. Craft rags with a knife. You have rags when you start. It's been a while since it was a fresh spawn. You have rags when you start. Oh, I can keep it. You got enough room? Oh yeah. And grab a long stick. Use that knife to craft a wooden hook. Dig up a worm. And use those rags to make a rope. Or if you find guts, make a rope from that. And what you're gonna do is go to the coastline, because you're gonna spawn near the coastline. Go to the coastline and start fishing. That's gonna be your first meal, all right? For the most part, it may not be. Again, it's just advice. Doesn't make it the end all be all. What else you could do is you could follow like dirt roads like this, and eventually you're gonna come across. Try to show you, but of course. There isn't any stones, but you find 2 stones, make a stone knife. That's gonna last you a lot longer than that steak knife that's already damaged. Then once you follow the dirt road, if you see a skinny path that come off like this, you follow it. And what's it gonna do? It's gonna lead you to a spring or well. Spring, well, fountain, whatever you call them, what's it called? They're wells, I mean, on a faucet, wells on Chinaris. Look at this, all the way up here. I need to refill this canteen anyway. Mangofka. Each of them have a name. Where are you right now? I'm at Mangofka. Oh, you're at the fountain that's in bus stop. That's where you're at. Yep. Let me since I use this. Let me fill this back up. Always put back what you use rather than using it. And then having to fill it all the way back. It takes longer. You really don't. If you're in a full lobby, you really don't want to be lingering around longer than you absolutely have to, because it increases your chance of getting sniped. When someone will snipe you at the, yeah. Matter of fact, those are target areas, because it's a way to get easy kills. I heard it's on. It's a way to get easy kills. A fountain, police station, waiting outside. So you open the door, bam. Or they try to clip you through the window, but it's easier to wait for you to come outside. But yeah, what they would do is they would wait till you come up to the fountain and snipe you. I've had that happen to me multiple times. I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do. Can't control what somebody else does. And what's the saying? You can't control the weather. You can't, you can't. No matter how hard you try to manifest and will nice weather for eternity onto the occasion. It's not going to happen that way. It just doesn't happen that way. It eventually rains in California, even though it never rains in California, as the song goes. Southern California. Eventually it does rain, even if it is just a few times a year. But it rained. You know what I'm saying? It just comes out. He's just standing there. Could go around and then I'm gonna go this way. You don't have to stay on the main road to stay on course. If you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, after you get fed and get well hydrated, trust me, that's important. You want to find some warmth. Now you can flip it and go, well, I'm gonna find warmth first to keep my course from dropping. That makes sense. Okay, don't get it twisted now. Don't get it wrong. You to me, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. There's only there's only your way. Now we're just here as a YouTuber, as a DayZ veteran, quote unquote. We're just here for guidance, right? Like you take what you hear and what you see, and just cross-reference it or incorporate it into your own play style. See if you like it, great. If you don't, you don't. Move on. Find somebody else. You may like their play style, not like mine. The person you saw before this, you may not like their play style. You may like mine. That's fine. Or you may hate both of ours and just, I'm gonna play like I want to play. But thanks for the info, and that's okay. I'm that way. It's like, thanks for the info, but I'm still gonna play how I want to play. But it's nice to know that I can do this and that and the third. I didn't know that before. Oh, she had quite a few. Make a rope and a long stick. That's your fishing rod. She had a pepper. I'll take that. I can't eat it though. Enough room? I do. She had Mad Monk Mass. Keep that. I got enough water to keep me properly hydrated. So you can keep that. You can keep that. I don't want to get turned around this time. That storm. You get turned around. I remember that episode one time. I ended up going backwards. I was supposed to be talking to the military, and I ended up going back to where I came from because that storm was so thick. Fudge. I'm like, wait a minute. I done went back. I was so busy running my mouth. Right, so this is bus stock. Glass bottle. What keys are these? Handcuff keys, badly damaged. What's in this trunk? Nothing. Wool gloves. Okay, I'll keep the ski gloves. So the ski gloves I like the best. Come on, man. Give me a break. Stab vest on it. Oh! My God, that bad boy works. That stab vest. He took like 3-4 hits. When everybody else who's not wearing anything protective, actually, they're not, you know, butterball, but they're not wearing anything that's protective. It takes like 2 shots, 2 slices, and, and they drop. One if it's a power hit, and then 1 slice. So all together, okay, maybe 3, if you include like the regular hits. 1 power hit and then 1 slice is 2 slices. It's usually like, but it's usually a power hit and 2, so 3 slices they go in. That was like 4 or 5. It seemed like. Stood there with toe to toe with me for a minute. Shucks. What's that? A hoodie? That may suffice for a little bit. You need a pea coat. What you want? You want a pea coat? I got the quilted jacket. This will help. This is pretty common in towns at the time of this recording. I would say that time of this recording because see they update this game and they debuff and buff things. They change around the ecosystem a bit, and they increase, like, they may increase or decrease rarity, you know. Of course, based on, you know, player feedback and how players are playing. They see this, they watch, you know. So there's that. But so far, this is pretty common, you know, quilted jacket in towns. I don't really come across it, like, you're not gonna come across it out on the road, but in towns and villages, more likely you'll come across a quilted jacket. I came across like multiple colors in one town one time. I switched to orange and switched to red, and you know what? I'm gonna switch to black. Ooh, that lighter came in clutch, boy. I was running out of lighter fluid. Lighter's like the best. I don't know if you can use a blowtorch to light a fire. I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't make sense for you not to. It's a freaking blowtorch. It spits out fire for use. It's like, why wouldn't you be able to light a fire with it? It's like you couldn't do that. It's like you can't light a fire with a cigarette lighter. You can't, or put it this way, you can't light like stick the stick in there, and you know what I mean, with kindling you could you could light a fire, but would make sense for you not to, but I just have never tried it. Other than the lighter, you can make the hand drill kit, and you got matches. Thing is, they get damp and they get wet and then they won't work properly. But a lighter, you know, you travel through like pouring rain and you travel like a snowstorm on here, and it'll still work, whereas matches won't. I notice here it doesn't rain. It snowstorms, but it doesn't rain. Still in Vostok? I think I'm in. Oh, I'm in Sumner. Listen, I think I've been here before. I'm getting to on the side of the map now that I've been on, because then you spawn in here. Like, this is Sumner, yeah. So you will spawn in between here and Vakovo. I've been here before, but not recently. Kind of like remember. Oh, unknown food? No, thank you. Unknown food can? No, thank you. You could be eating anything. That'll work if, like I said, when you're fresh spawn, you come across here. You come over here, grab that unknown food can, because you need food. Tetra. If I get sick or something, if I care to get sick, I'm good. What else is in here? Bunch of morphine injectors. I got an EpiPen, so I don't really need that. Morphine injector is good for like critical. So after that, see this Tetra. We're gonna make your way to a hospital. Get yourself some of this right here. This tetracycline. It's like almost, it cures like 90%, like of 80 to 90% of illnesses in this game. But there's like 10 to 20% of that it doesn't. Like if you get like food poisoning, if you get like tainted meat, tetracycline is not gonna do anything. Cause I was taking that tetra and I was like, and I was saying as my taking it, I keep saying I as if I'm the character in the game. As he was taking it, I kept saying tetra is like the end all be all, but I'm like, why is it not still vomiting? Man, I'm almost out. I think I had ran out. And I said, let me try to, and then I saw, okay, charcoal or the chelate tablets. Chelate tablets wasn't really working either. So I had the charcoal. I found some charcoal tablets. Man, in seconds, no more than 2 minutes, you know, my character was fine. So I guess tetra isn't the end all be all, but it makes perfect sense. I'm not gonna sit up and say, well, why isn't it not? It's just that because if it was the end all be all, it would defeat the purpose of there's codeine in the game. There's the charcoal tablets I just told you about. You know, there's chelate tablets, chlorine tablets. If tetra was the end all be all, then there would only be tetracycline, which to me is very unrealistic, seeing how there's multiple pharmaceuticals. In reality, when this is taking a real world standpoint, real world fact based logic, because simulators usually do that. You know, sims usually do that. It is what it is. But they are still keeping it, you know, a video game put the video game logic in there. It's not taking itself too seriously. At least not to me. I don't think it is. Man, she got like 3 freaking, bro. 4 greenhouses. Man, this Chinars, man, you got made this shit. Oh, we got another potato. Potato. I'll take that. Let me peel it. Peel it right here. Potato. Man, because it's been out in the elements, the quality is low. We got like 20% of it left that's edible. The rest, I guess, is rotted off. So I mean, that's what I said. Don't depend on just finding random food. It may be okay when you first spawn because you need it just to get to you need enough energy so that you make the fishing rod, the fish, you dig up the worms. If your knife isn't ruined, if your knife is ruined, you gotta find another knife or a garden hoe or a shovel to dig up the worms. You know, you need that energy to get you through the town to the next town like this, where you can more likely find some more chips or something to give you enough energy to survive until you can start farming the ocean for fish, which is honestly the easiest way to get food on Sakal. Is fish. That's easier than you trying to hunt for, like I showed you in the other episode, but that's actually harder. It's easier to fish than to go hunting, trying to track down bucks, and if they run off, you're trying to shoot them down, making all this noise, attracting all these other players that's gonna beeline to you. Keep shooting, they're gonna track you to, I don't know, track-ish. And I'm supposed to be a veteran, but it is what it is. But you got DayZ veterans that will track you down. Literally, if I was in there, we'll figure out what direction I went based off of what I did in the darn hospital. And if I was to, y'all saw that zombie, that runner outside the hospital. If I was to kill that runner, if he fell on his back, oh, you attacked him from the front. That wasn't a stealth kill. And the way he's facing lets me to believe that you're over here, Raven, and they'll come straight to me. Yep. Watch YouTube. There are videos on how to track other players. I've seen them when I first started playing this game. You try to soak up as much knowledge as possible. That was one of the videos of how to track other players. And one of the tips is the ones I just told you on which direction is land. The zombies laying will tell you which way the player is. Oh, if there are dead zombies that haven't despawned yet, that means a player is nearby. He's in this town. You know, stuff like that. I gotta go way out here just to get bark to make a fire. I honestly could use. Wait a minute. I could just make rags off the. I think it was a skirt in here. Go way over there. But let's see. Okay, now we're talking. See, we're in these towns as close to. We're talking spawn points now. So I gotta. When I sit down, I gotta be on my guard. I gotta check that gun out. Fresh spawn come running in here. Cause they can freaking, like that. I always say they can get lucky. And they can freaking stun lock you. Matter of fact, I can do it like this. That door. I like these, the two-story green ones because it's only one way in and one way out. The front door. One way in and one way out, which is the front door. The red ones is double-sided, so you can lock this door, and he can come in that door. You can lock both of them. You can't lock both of them, but more likely, this thing has gotten to the point where it's rare. So, and it's for good reason. It's for good reason, because it'd be so many locked doors is crazy. So it's like you gotta keep it rare. Some things just gotta stay rare. I've got what I was talking about earlier. That's why I'm pausing, trying to remember. What was I trying to tell you? Oh, there was a tip. What was I trying to tell you earlier? The fudge. Started rambling about something else. Now I forgot what the initial tip was. Oh, yes. Tracking. They will, based on how the zombies laying, they will sit up there and they will judge that and come right to you. Okay, I already stated that. Oh, it was, if they find dead zombies in a town, they know you're there. Or vice versa, if you see dead zombies in the town, that means a player is still there, or they've been through them. You know what I mean? So it's one of the two. Either they've been through that town already, but the zombies haven't despawned yet, so more likely they may still be around. So you need to be on guard, have your guard up, because you don't know where they're at. And that's, I mean, all of those tips that I alluded to earlier are ways to track another player. I still don't know how to track worth a ish though, because I don't practice it. It's just, okay, if I come across another player and we engage in PvP, then oh well, you know, it's on like Donkey Kong, all right? But like I said, I'm not much of a PvP person, so I'm not gonna go out of my way, really. It's more so push comes to shove, so I have to shove back. And being fully geared like I am, well, difference is that I have a tactical vest instead of the plate carrier, so I still consider this being fully geared. I have a tier 3 weapon, got a helmet, a bulletproof helmet, so a headshot's more likely gonna knock me out versus kill me, unless they're using like a tier 3 high-powered sniper rifle, which in this area, more likely they're not. More likely you're gonna encounter like a early tier player or a fresh spawn. You know, it's gonna be very unfortunate he comes across me, you know, but it is what it is. But more likely if it's a fresh spawn. If he's not causing trouble, then I'm gonna let it slide, because you know, they're fresh spawns. I mean, come on, man. I don't understand why people, like, if you grief fresh spawns, you may, okay, you want for content, right? You're a YouTuber, you're high, it's funny, okay, you're being the trolling a-hole for a day. I get it. But there's some, you actively troll fresh spawns who can't even defend themselves properly. Unless, like I said that people, they do get lucky, but that's luck. That's not strategically engaging in PvP to win. That's more like you're flailing and you're fighting for your life, and you end up luckily stun locking him up against the wall. He comes in here and stun locks me while I'm sitting down. I try to get up to defend myself, and I get glitched in between the chair and the curio and get stun locked up against the window, glitched between and then he knocks me out and then finishes me off and takes my gear. You understand what I'm saying? That's not. He's just fighting for his life, and I got a KA. No. But if they come in and they've already been looting for 15 minutes, he found a police station, he got the 12 gauge pump, and he comes in and shoots me in the chest but doesn't kill me, and I return fire, and he's a fresh spawn, then he brought on himself, and I'm not gonna feel sorry for him. But if he comes in, sits down by the fire, roast marshmallows, eat some cod, and sing Kumbaya, I'm not gonna kill him. But I'm still gonna keep my guard up, because I always preach this. They can sit there, they're gonna try to gain your trust because they're not stupid. They're not gonna try to take me on with a KA when I'm fully geared. That's just stupid. Now maybe another DayZ vet who knows how to stun lock and knows how to, like, if he's already been he's already been looting and he found like an EpiPen and he took it before coming in here, and he's got infinite stamina and he can just stun lock me. See, that's how. Cause I'm a DayZ vet. See how I just thought about that? Someone who's a novice isn't gonna think that way. So if he comes in and stun locks me, then I guess shame on me. But I don't care. For the most part, most of the time, fresh spawns aren't a threat. But that goes what I just goes off of what I just said. If they come at me, and I've had that happen before too, with a knife and start swinging, and I take them out because I have the unfair advantage. You don't bring a knife to a gunfight, as the old saying says. Yeah, they're going to lose against this KA unless they luckily stun lock me, which a novice doesn't know how to do. They're going to lose every time because I have the advantage. But see, I don't feel sorry for the fresh spawns that do that, because they brought that upon themselves. But if they're genuinely friendly, they make the notion, they even talk to the mic. But you can't really tell if anyone's really genuine. That's why I say still keep your guard up, even though they're being friendly. But anyway, they're not being hostile towards me, then I'll let them go. But I'll still, like, if they're behind me, I'll still do this just to keep an eye on them. And that's what I say do. But anyway, this outro is getting a bit long-winded. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and series grow. Take care. I'll catch you guys in the next episode, all right? Peace out.